I'm sorry, we're gonna have to call this part 2. I hit the off button instead of the pause button. So I've gone around and now we have twisted out the 2 and 2 into 1 and 1 and we're ready to bead. But before I do that, I'd like to show you what I've done so far. And we're gonna add these to our project. Little dangles. I'm really having a lot of fun with this new tool. I did do a tutorial on it and I'm going to make a few right now just so you have an idea before I start. So these pins, they're 2-inch head pins, and I'm going to grab 3 bicones for this one and make sure that I'm in the middle. Slide them down. I'm not particularly happy about these pins. They're very soft. The other ones that I ordered, they were the 60mm. I did show them in the tutorial, and they should be here soon. They're the bronze ones. They are coming from China, but as of now, they have arrived and cleared customs at JFK. And there you go. There's your little loop. With the silver ones, I do have to touch them up. And did I bring in my round nose pliers? Yes, I did. So what you're going to do, it's really not that much. Just close that up a little bit so it doesn't fall off. That's all you have to do. Just a little. So we'll do a few. I do like to put the bicone on the bottom because these, unfortunately, have a small end. So we'll put a bicone and we'll put, that's a 4mm bicone. And this one here is 6mm. And we're going to do it the same way. Slide them down. This just adds a little bit of fun to it. I'm having a lot of fun with this toy. This new tool. I have made a lot of dangles. Now, in the tutorial that I did before, I told you, go check out the tutorial and you'll see jewelry by Jen. It does tell you to pull it back a little bit, and when you do, with this wire, this is what happens. So I don't recommend it. The other pins, yeah, but this isn't jewelry. This is just for the tree, so it doesn't have to be perfect. I just don't want it to open. So get in there, and you have to hold the bottom or else it'll spin around. And just put in, because this is so soft, a few twists like that. I'll do a few more and then we'll just get ready to bead. Oh, I also did them with some amethyst and crystals. I thought that would be a fun look. I only did, I've got 3 and then 1 small one. Maybe we'll make some more. Let's make one now. Pick up a crystal first. And then a bead. These ones here have a lot of big beads, and I want the smaller ones on the dangle. We'll save the bigger ones for the tree. There we go. Now we slide them down. Insert a pin through the tool. Oh, I'm stuck. Remove your branch from the tool, right through the hole in the back, and then push it so it's flush against here. I have broken beads. Crystals get too close, that thing cracks, and now you've got glass. Ooh, got a jumper. And give it a squeeze. Now we're going to close it up. Again, it's not hard to close it up. Not ideal, but for what we're doing, it'll work. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to stay closed. There we go. Good enough for me. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put that away. I'm put them over here for now. Let me keep this one over here. Okay. So to start off my branch, what I'd like to do is put a dangle. I'll use a crystal one. Actually, wait a minute. We're going to use one of these. Nope, I'm going to put a crystal first. I usually, when I do this shape tree, I start at the other end. Let me take a look and see. No, I think we can start here. I think it'll be good. So we have a crystal and a dangle. And now on the other side, we're going to put, ooh, look at that. We'll put a bead. Oops, not that one. Look, that's going to break. Okay, let's try that again. I'll put a bead and a crystal. I do like the 4mm bicones, as you all know. I use them a lot. And now we'll twist these two together. Slide it up. Support your work so that they don't roll on you now. Bring them away from where you're going to twist. I'm not going to do it too tight. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put one more crystal next to my dangle. I don't want the wire touching the dangle, or else it won't dangle so nice. Now we can put another, we'll grab a bead. Slide it down. A good habit to always get into, even though right now I don't need to. Use your longest wire. I'm going to put in, that is my wrist, a few twists. And now look, that'll hang nice and pretty. It's a little long, and that's fine. The tree will go up a little bit. Now, let's put a bead. We're going to alternate beads and crystals, a bead and a bicone. I keep looking over to see if I'm in view, but I can't see. The light makes it so that I can't see. And now, go to the opposite. I like to do them in 4s, but that's not in stone. Like, I'll change it up as I go sometimes. Slide them down. Cross it over. Give it a few twists. Let's see how that looks. Looks good. Okay, now let's try another dangle. especially on this bottom branch. We'll do this one. And then another crystal for that one. And up here, we'll put a crystal. And a bead. Let's see how that works. That works. You want it to dangle, so don't go too tight. And if you do, just put your needle nose pliers in there and loosen it up. Okay. It seems like I have all big amethyst on that side. Because I do. Let's put one on this side. I like the light ones. That one there, I don't trust that one. Oh, that one. You know, these I've had for a long time, so I have used them and picked another one. Oh my goodness. I mean, I have a whole bunch of them. I've got another whole bag of them. Okay, so we'll put that. And how about a bigger crystal? On the other side, we'll put a small crystal. And then a bead. That'll be pretty. Okay. I wasn't going to attach it to my hoop, but I think I will because I think that's where I want it to be. So the way I do it, I like to bring it to my hoop. Always. You see my finger and my thumb there? Always right there. Hold on to it. Bring it down. Now, see my finger's right there, so you don't want it doing this because then it'll break. Bring it up. Bring it over to the wire that you put on. Bring it down, up, over, down, and up again. That's just the way I like to do it. You don't have to. You can wrap it around once. I find it just, I don't know, it just feels stronger to me. And then, let's grab my tweezers. I only use pliers if I have to. What I like to do, I have two pairs. One, they're flat. I like to push that wire down. And if I can get in with the wide, I do. And then with the small, pointy one, just get down there and give it a squeeze and just kind of like roll your tweezers over it. You see, there's no wire. Oh, there is a wire. Let's push that down. I don't know if you can see it right there. Little tiny. I don't like wires sticking up. That's why I do it this way. I don't like to wrap it around. And the reason I do it that way, because I like to use my round nose pliers and put in my bends. I don't like it like that. So what I'll do is I'll put a little bend here, and when you do, especially now we're using aluminum, you want to dent it up. Just a gentle little twist. I have my hand under my work. I push up with the fingers, down with the thumb. Get in any way you can, and then just put in a bend, and that'll pull it. See, watch. It pulls it down, it makes it look good. We'll do it again, right here, because I like to. We'll come back and do some more as we go. We'll even get in between these so it doesn't look just so congested. so stiff, you know? Just give it a few bends. Now we're going to go to the second set on this. I'm going to move these because I'm going to knock them over. I'll take these two. Support your work right there. And then put in a few more twists. I like to use the first branch as a guide because I want to have a little extra like length to this little piece of branch. And so now let's see. If I put a dangle there, it's not going to dangle. So we're not going to put a dangle there. Instead, we'll put a crystal and a bead. On the other side, we'll put a bead, if we can catch it, and a crystal. Seems like I have all bicones in this mix. Then get in here, however you have to, and just hold your work in your hand. Give it a little twist. And now, let's see, maybe we can put a small dangle there. I think if we adjust the branch afterwards, it'll dangle. We'll see. Okay, we have just one. That's a 4 millimeter, 6 millimeter, I'm sorry. Is that closed? These are the first ones that I made, and some of them may need to be touched up. This is when I first started trying to use my new tool. It doesn't have to be a perfect loop because it's not jewelry, it's just going to dangle on a tree. Hopefully. There we go. Now we'll put another bicone. Maybe not. We'll put a bead here. Break it up, give it some color. Let's see. Now on the other side, we'll put a bead. Nope, not two. I don't like that one. Now I can't pick it up, right? There we go. I will fight for a bead if I want it. Now we have a nice cluster. Bring them together. These two wires, like that. Support your work. Because I'm right over your shoulder. I'm telling you, support your work. Now let's take a look. Clear up some of these tools. I'm glad you can't see over here because I got a lot of stuff over there. That's cute. I don't know about the dangle. This. No, I think I like it. It's something different. And I'm gonna put one more twist right there. I will put another dangle, I think. A little one. Alright. This one's not so little. It's good. I think I'll put a bead instead of a crystal. And then I'll put a bead on the other side. Break up all the cluster of crystal. Too much clear. For this, I like it. And we're going to add one more. I'm gonna throw my phone away, guys. I hate to complain about certain things, but I still keep getting notifications reminding me to vote in November. I mean, come on now. And they are like set. I get them at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I get at least 10 of them a day. Presidential election. Don't forget to vote today. Or don't forget to vote November. Like, no. No, no, no. And you can't block it. It comes up as the city of, you know? And it's a city I don't even live in anymore. I know, I'm venting. Little things like that irk. They just irk me. Okay, so I'm going to bring that to my hoop. Pass them up and over. Just move that down a little. Bring it up again. Cross it over. Push it down. Bring it up. Cross it over again. Like that. I'm going to clip off the ends. I haven't worked with aluminum wire in, oops, we got a bead. Why isn't it closing? There we go. It's just so soft. It's not a bad thing. It's easy to work with right now. I think I will like the aluminum wire more as a mix in a larger project, like a stand-up, which I will be working on one, on that new base that I got. I have it already started, and I'll also be working on the Believe hoop. So, and I think I'll use various different wires and gauges. So this is how we're looking now. Not bad. I think it's kind of cool. I like it. Now, just 2 branches for each section. So you just hold on to it and put a little bend in there. And you can do it in the in-betweens too. Just tighten it up. Not too much, especially with aluminum. There we go. And when we do the other side, that'll tighten this. See, right now it's kind of like this, but no, watch. When I do the other side, that'll tighten up, and it'll look like that. Something different. Is it going to be my favorite? Probably not. But I like to try different things, try to experiment. I actually decided to do this only because I want to get a feel for the 2 different wires, the aluminum with the 22 gauge, because that's what I'll be working with. Oh, come on now. Not today. Oh, what's up with these beads? There we go. These 2 wires are 22 gauge. I can feel the tightness of it. I would like to put a dangle, right, not right this second, after I put a bead. I have to have something in front and in back so that it'll have movement. Getting irritated here with these beads. Let's see. Wonder if we can put this one. No, we'll save that for the other side. Try this one. That's why I have a lot of beads and crystals all the time. When I work, I have to have lots. I know that's crazy. I dumped them out because I drop them anyway, but I'm also using this kind of to help keep my hands where they're supposed to be. There. Let's see. Will that dangle? We can work on it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to Michael's maybe tomorrow and get a couple of strands of these. These are aggravating me. My stomach is gonna serenade you today. It's not a good thing, but it is what it is, guys. Could be worse. Let's see what we have here. Too much? Nah. That's good. We'll use it. So when I tell you it does matter to twist with the longest wire, mine are plenty long, but on some trees, you'd be surprised if you keep twisting. Sometimes when I get to yapping and the chit-chat, I don't pay attention, and then I get short, and then I have to fix it. Which is okay, because it's a lesson in what not to do. Okay, now wrap it around. Oops, don't do that. Bring it up, cross it over. This one here is really tight. I could have loosened, I could have put another bead on it, or two. It's all right. That's because this is the 22 gauge, both wires. Try to do it so you can see my hands. Oh, you can't see that. Try and do it from the back. Just twist it around the neck of that until you're smooth. When you go like that and you don't feel it, you don't feel rough, pokey wire, then you did it right. And that dangle does not want to dangle. It's okay. And that's what we're looking like so far. Not too shabby. I like it. Something different. I'll hang it up on the board above my workspace. Now I'm just going to put in a few more. I want to get past that bead. Let's see, what are we going to put? How about that? Whoa, oh, hello. Sorry. Do you know how many days I've started off, or how many tutorials I've started, and then just got so aggravated with my stomach noise that I just don't even, I finish my project, but I don't record it. When I have days like this where it just, out of nowhere, just starts making noise. For no reason. Just does. Well, I mean, there is a reason. Obviously, it's a medical thing that I have, but could be worse. Oh, look at that. Everything's just running away. Let's see, how do we look? Slide them down. These clusters are getting big. That's okay. I like it. I want to use a lot of beads. Make it beautiful. Now, let's try and find a bead. We've got a long way to go. These beads. I don't want to pause it and go into like part 3 and leave this on until tomorrow because I don't know how to do it any other way. So guys, what I've been doing while I work on the dangles at the table, I have my tablet with me in the other room, and I've been watching other channels, tutorials on stand-up trees. And I know, like, the willow that I just did has a straight-up trunk. And I also Googled weeping willows. So the project that I'm going to be working on, it's not going to be like one straight trunk with all the branches at the top. Ooh, that's a dangle. I want lots of branches, like, that aren't all cut. Jeez, we have jumpers and runners. This one's a slider. I can't seem to get it to stay on my oh. You'd think it was magnetic in opposite ends. Okay. So like this one here, the branches are all different. Sometimes I do it and I split one in the middle and then I have the other two. I don't want to do that. Now, I say it all the time, my trees are not realistic. They are more of a novelty. However, I would like really, I would love to just have it come out a little bit different. You know? We've added a little bit of dangle. Ooh, I don't want that there. I have to put a bead first. So we'll see what happens. I thought I was short on the 22 gauge wire, so I ordered 2 silver and 2 of the antique bronze. Guess what I found? I found this and one that's not even opened of the silver. Like, oh, can't have too much wire. I don't have the bronze though. Alright, I had one that I didn't know I had. It's crazy. And today I ordered this in the brown. That'll come tomorrow. And I did it because I will be using, like I said before, for my big project, different textures and colors. I want to do two-tone. I'd like to throw some of the Casey gold in there. I've got plenty of that, and that is also the color that I would like to do on the Believe project. Different ones though, not just one. No. Even though the hoop is like a golden color, the tree is going to be different. We're trying all new stuff, guys. I hope you're ready for a challenge because we're gonna make things easy with a different flair. Now look at that. How cute is that? Do you like it? Let's see, how long has this been? It's been half an hour, 35 minutes. All right, we'll do a few more. We'll do these two, and then that'll be the halfway point. And I'm going to throw in, both of these are aluminum, which is fine. I like it. I'm going to throw in a dangle. Yeah, it's always good when you have a new section. You know, I always put the little leaf of 3 4mm bicones. Not today. I'll still do that. I still like it. But I've just been having too much fun with the dangles. Ooh, I gotta put a bead first. Here I go, yapping. Oops, that's not a bead. Okay. Let's get serious now. Never. I'm listening to Abby snoring. Usually she's out come 12 o'clock. From 12 to 2, and then she puts herself to bed. She'll climb up and get underneath the quilt and a comforter just to say, okay, I'm done with today. And then we let Finn back out. He's out all day. And today she's going to stay in the room and rest. Look how pretty. That's what I mean, like in this space, when you start a new section, I like a dangle. And then if it doesn't dangle, just get a tool, any tool, tweezers or pliers, and just open it up a little tiny bit, and there you go. Not you. I know I talk about my cats all the time, but, you know, they're just the best. I talk about my husband a lot, too, because he's the best. I don't think Abby's going to be around too much longer, honestly, guys. I'm not trying to bring anybody down, but she's old, and we've also, she's a little bit extra care now, and a little bit more needy, and we do put pillows on the floor when she's up in the kitchen window on her window seat, and on the floor in the bedroom when she's in her condo or her window seat. She's got all kinds of stuff in here, adaptive equipment, because she has had a fall or 2. Yeah. So now we just spoil her and enjoy her. Oh, see, I'm talking, I'm forgetting to put a bead first. Okay, now we can pick you up. Oh, that's a nice cluster. Let's see, do we need a dangle? We've got 2, and well, the other one isn't dangling. And this kind of is ready to, yeah, I'm just going to leave it right there. Actually, might be a little close. Let me see. Yeah, that's too close. Let's take these 2 off and put 1 crystal next to the dangle. That should do it, right? No. Another one on the other side. Little. There, that'll work. Not too tight. And put in a few twists like that. Bring it to the hoop. Pass it over. Bring it up. Pass it over again. Bring it up. Cross it over. Down. Keep your fingers on your work. Especially when you pull it after you've gone behind it. Hold on to it right there and then push away from it while you pull it to the other side so it doesn't weaken your limb. And then bring it up and give it a tug. And clip off the wire. And we're going to call it part 2. I'm going to end it at this, guys. It's getting late. I still have things I have to get done. There we go. But before we do that, let's just get your hands under your work, no matter how you have to do it. Like this. And watch what happens when I twist. See, it pulled it nice. And then watch again. Again. And put in a few little ones right around there like that. And there we have it. Part 2. And we are pretty much halfway. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you for part 3. Yeah? We'll finish this up. Bye.